All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and right now we finna see what happened at the Martin Luther King parade in LA, man, and what went wrong. Let's find out from the perspective of biased Flacco. Let's go.
If this week didn't convince you that LA gang members are literal spawns of Satan's, the devil, then nothing will, bruh. While the world was celebrating MLK yesterday, oh, you won't believe what LA gang members were doing. See, Los Angeles also had a parade for MLK to celebrate his life and his legacy. Gang members pulled up, but they ain't pull up to celebrate MLK legacy. Oh, nah.
On BG, we just whooped the crab nigga out. Dead homies though. Yeah, though. BG, whoop crab nigga out.
There's not a word to describe the level of sellouts that LA gang members are. Instead of these people showing up to celebrate the life and the legacy of a man responsible for a lot of the freedoms that they are getting to enjoy, they showed up looking for other black men to hurt.
First off, let's put some clarity. Well, because that's a very broad LA gang members. People gonna assume it's the young homies to the older homies. It wasn't. These are the teens. These were the high schoolers, even middle schoolers that were out there. So let's get that straight. Don't think that the niggas that's 30 and 40 was out there 50 deep, 100 deep going to beat up shit. These are kids. These are kids being LA street kids. You know what I mean? Now, the Martin Luther King parade every year for years has been an event where the city come out. It's a beautiful event, but this is where a lot of hoods collide because they come out to celebrate and you make it a fight or two. This one just happened to be showcased a lot more than usual. So this isn't nothing uncommon. It's just more cameras rolling this year. You know what I mean? And more kids involved. It's young kids being young kids.
See, they're from the 80s. They're Bloods. So when the parade is driving through various neighborhoods, there are people in this parade. There are people who are showing up to celebrate MLK, but they're showing up to look and see if they recognize anybody from a rival hood or anybody who may be a Crip, and they are attacking them.
I do that on the regular. Oh, look. Yeah, on BG, we just got barking on the crab. Dead homies.
These devils pulled somebody from out of the parade, dragged them into the local mall, and then threw them off the balcony.
This nigga's crazy, man. Come on, Flacco. See what I'm saying? Drag somebody from the parade. Flacco, you can't be doing that, bro. I gotta speak up for the city, man. You selling false narratives, bro. They did not drag nobody from the parade. Now, if they're in a mall, they're all in a mall. This is totally has nothing to do with the parade. Now, if you know your geographic areas, the mall is right there in the BPSs. The BPSs is right next to the 40s. You know what I mean? And they conflict. This is what's happening. This is what's been going on. But these are kids right here. This fighting is, again, what makes this seem bigger than what it actually is, because every year you have these fights. It's the cameras. It's a lot of cameras went up. And it got more press than the actual parade, which is crazy. Let's really think about that. You didn't see none of the parade covered. Beautiful event. But for some reason, they're only highlighting the negative from the parade. Why is that? Why is media only highlighting the negative?
And when they recorded the video and posted it, they captioned it, "We killed M." Now, as far to my knowledge, I haven't seen any reported homicide, so I would assume the person lived. But they threw that person from off a balcony. I think it was like a really deep fall as well. They threw that person off that balcony with the intention to kill him. The person just lived. And they did this, by the way, to other black men on MLK Day. There's no words to explain. These people are the devil.
Getting thrown off the balcony, blood?
Dead homies.
Do better, fine. Do better, blood. Just say.
Still around, chasing everybody fighting cases. They found a
From my knowledge, he actually didn't get thrown over. That's what because I was like, what the fuck? I saw that video too. But they said his homeboys pulled him down or some shit. He didn't get thrown over, from my knowledge.
Dad, I heard that Johnny's gonna help him. Face on the ground, his mama mad cause he didn't make it. If she have another son, we coming through just to spank him, we around. Chasing niggas, fighting cases. They found a nigga dead, I heard that Johnny's gonna help him. Face on the ground, his mama mad cause he didn't make it. If she have another son, we coming through just to spank him.
I do the most. I'm living life for hoes. Slime with a pole.
These animals are doing this for validation from 300 people. All right, their influence don't extend past their community. So they're having an all-out brawl. They're duking it out. They're trying to murder each other so they can win the award of what? Like the funkiest, stankiest gang member standing? Like, is that what it is, bro?
See, you just dissed 40s. You're talking about BPS and 40s right now, and you just dissed a hood. See, that's how you know you're not cultured in this shit, Flacco. You making a video, you posting they ops, dissing them, throwing up, dissing them, and then you're going to use the word they use to diss them. God damn, Flacco. Be careful, bro. Be careful when you covering LA content, man. See, shit like that. Everything means something out here. Hats, words, everything is a diss. So be careful. You got to know the culture, bro.
Like, which one of you guys could be the dirtiest person alive? Like, this is what this, because there's no reward for this. Like, you're not getting paid from this. You're not getting too much clout from this. Yeah, we're talking about you, but by next week, nobody's gonna know who you guys are. Y'all probably get paid what? Like $20 and a pack of Zaza for an interview, and then after that, you'll go back to that community again and probably won't make it past 25. Like, what really is the reward from this? Now, apparently, other gangs heard that the B team had the elite forces on the block, so then they sent their own special forces to combat them, and then their allies sent their special forces, and before you know it, you had the 30s, the 40s, you had the schoolyard Crips out, you had BPS, you had the 80s, you had Harlem Crips. It was an all-out war.
We're in the slime out of here. Oh, Harlem Crip. Slime out of here. Oh, 30, that's you, Harlem. Damn, homies. Oh, brother 30. Hey, Taco Crab. Look in the stand. Oh, Harlem.
First off, man, y'all are just disrespectful to our senses, man. We could smell the 40-day-old draws, the hardened nugget of Reggie in their pockets through the screen. Having to smell these dirty niggas through the screen is already terrible enough. Can you imagine being in their presence? Lord, just send the flood, man. Wash away these dirty niggas, man. We good.
Come on, man. You're going too far, Flacco. You're going too far, man. Now listen here, man. We come from here, right? This is LA culture. Fighting is what we do. Growing up, you're going to get in fights. You gang bang, you're going to get in fights. Y'all going to go to these large events as a unit, as a squad. You're going to run across your opposition, and y'all going to get in fights. Now, what I would say is, for as much tension as I've seen with these videos and big groups and squads fighting, the one thing I didn't see come out is somebody got shot, right? And you would think, come on, man, crowds of 40, 50 people fighting each other, it's going to be about 10 homicides, man. And that's the one thing I haven't seen surface or highlighted, that somebody was killed from all this. That would be the first thing. Oh, they would fucking love to look how they promote these fights right now. They would love to promote that somebody got killed. They would love to bash a black event going on in LA, celebrating a black leader. They would love to promote that on the news. You feel me? Now, if kids going out, getting in fights, representing their gang, listen, some stuff this has been here before me. Gang culture, before I was born, gang culture existed. It's going to be here after me. You feel me? That's LA culture, bro. We come from that, and then a lot of us outgrow it. So what you are seeing right now is the youth. This is the youth doing what the youth do. And I was really mind blown, because I was like, damn, they fighting all over the place, all these hoods colliding, coming together. I for sure thought I would see a lot of headlines saying, 3 people murdered, 4 people murdered, 5 people murdered, with that many amount of people. I didn't. So to an extent, I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. Even though we knew that was going to happen. Everybody, if you're from LA, you know, at the Martin Luther King parade, these certain hoods are going to fight each other. It's been going on for years. They're going to fight each other. That's a given. But let's not take away from the fact that it's a beautiful event for the people who do come out, the people who are from LA that come out and support the great things that it highlights, shit like that. That's the thing about social media, man. It could tear some shit down, man, and make you forget what the whole point of the event was. They just highlight what went wrong, not what went right. You know what I mean?
We could do away without them. What exactly is the purpose for an LA game? There's literally no purpose at all. Can you imagine a day where you could take your babies and go to a MLK parade and not have to deal with these animals? Can you imagine a day where you could throw a birthday party for your babies at the local park and not have to deal with these animals shooting it up? Can you imagine a day where you could come home at about 11 p.m. and you could drive directly on your block and park and just hop out your car and drive to your house and walk in your house without any worries that one of these animals will come and rob you? Can you imagine the day where babies can walk to school by themselves without one of these animals trying to indoctrinate them and put them onto a gang? And the thing that really befuddles me is the fact that the solution is not that hard. Just bring the RICO and get them off the streets. We already have a database and a gang file. I would say probably hire more agents, probably hire more people to broaden the gang files, add more people to it, watch these interviews, watch their Instagram, listen to their music, and they will let you guys know what they're claiming. Every gang in Los Angeles or on the West Coast, every gang, right? There has been a murder. There has been crimes that are taking place on behalf of the gang. So you don't really need a gang member to commit a crime. All you really need is for them to represent a gang, and then you bring them all in on gang charges and get them off the streets. I can tell you this, the police got to do their job, but we got to do our jobs too. I can almost guarantee you how it's gonna go. See, a lot of y'all is soft on gang members, okay? And when I say y'all, I mean productive citizens who aren't committing crime.
This nigga Flacco just be talking, man. I'm sitting here listening to this nigga. I'm like, Flacco, shut the fuck up, man. You just be talking, man. You just on the internet try to act like this I hate gang members, nigga. And you be hanging with every gang member in LA, man. Blasphemy. We call him blasphemy on Flacco. This nigga hang with all gang members. Walking around, throwing up cuz, saying cuz, all this. Flacco, man, listen, man. Stop doing that, man. You's a false prophet, brother. You being a false prophet right now. You are.
Actively, right? Who are just normal people going to work and paying their bills. When these gang indictments start coming down, a lot of y'all will be wrapped in, right, to this gang sympathy. A lot of y'all will start hearing language like, man, bro, like, this is not fair. You know, this is mass incarceration. Bro, they doing more bad than good. They doing more bad than good. Fathers is coming out the kids like, man, F that, bruh. Y'all wasn't raising these kids anyway while y'all was free. Y'all was out gangbanging. Y'all was trying to be the infantile loc. Y'all was trying to be the B-team blood general. Y'all was trying to be generals and tacticians and the biggest, baddest gang member when y'all was free. Y'all get locked up now. All of a sudden, I can't be in the lives of my kids, huh? But a lot of us get wrapped into that sympathy.
What I will say to that is, there are motherfuckers where that applies. There are people who that applies what he said right there. Yes. We're not going to sit here and act like it ain't niggas who out here putting their hood before their kids. It's a lot of niggas out there doing that. So on that point, he made a point. But don't generalize it with all gang members. All gang members ain't like that. All gangbangers ain't like that. You know what I mean? It's niggas that'll go make sure that responsibility is done first and then go hit the block, go out there, hang with the homies, get money. If they go somewhere, got squabble up, go squabble up. But they back to getting to the chili. Everybody plays a part in a gang. Gangs have many divisions. Everybody who's from a gang ain't the same. You got niggas who's fighters. You got niggas who's shooters. You got niggas who the get money niggas. You got niggas who the flockers. You got all kind of different niggas from within that community. Everybody has different you know what I mean, skills per se in that world. So to say all gang members put the gang before their kids, no. No, especially when they get older. It's a lot of niggas that's out here changing lives now and trying to save the kids. So shout out to that. Highlight that. The same way you highlight the bad side, highlight the good side too, Flacco. Start highlighting the niggas that's out here trying to make a change, the niggas that's went to the penitentiary, threw their life away, and now starting to make a goddamn change and trying to change that community. Highlight that, brother, instead. But you know why? This shit is profitable for you. That's why you talking about it so much. And then you going to hang with the niggas that's doing it. You going to hang with the B team. You going to hang with the C team. You going to hang with everybody and you cuz, hey man, cuz. And then you come over here, hey, gang members they're degenerates. They deserve to go to jail due to a RICO. It's like, what are you talking about?
A lot of us, we start to buy that. We start to think that their struggle is our struggle when it's not at all. No, no. And they are the reason why a lot of these racists, white supremacists, white nationalists even got the rhetoric they got. If the white nationalists didn't have gang members and the gang statistics to dehumanize black folks, what would they have? Think about it for a second. When you hear a white supremacist and a white nationalist spewing hate rhetoric and bringing up their fake stats, what are they usually quoting? They're quoting gang statistics. If they didn't have that, what else would they use to dehumanize us? See, people like myself, I gotta do hours of reading every night. I gotta do deep research at a time so I can be well read and studied up. So hence when I have to come back.
So you reading a book to learn about LA? Is that to learn about street culture? I'm sorry, brother. That shit's not in the book. That's through trial and error, brother. Being out here in these goddamn streets, learning the hard way, experience. Most importantly, it's from experience, not a book. No book could tell you the full details of LA culture, the ins and outs of what niggas go through every day in gang culture. There's no book out there that tells you that. So no matter how much you read, you will never understand LA, nigga. Because you ain't from here. You will never understand it. No matter what you see on the internet, how many niggas you think make it LA look goofy, they don't represent all of LA. Y'all see 10 niggas on the internet acting like clowns. Oh, LA niggas is clowns. Yeah, come out here and get your hair blown off. Niggas ain't clowns. Niggas ain't clowns, nigga. Don't let them 10 little niggas on the internet get you niggas fooled thinking that LA niggas is soft or we pussy or snitches or marks or whatever. You're going to come out here and you're going to learn the hard way. Flacco, I challenge you to go to the King Parade. Go to the next King Day Parade. Go see what it's like for yourself. And go meet those ignorant guys and let's see how they take a liking to you. Y'all think he'll do that? But let me tell you something. Also, you know, niggas popping about how white people talk about niggas and all that they don't like. The thing I can say, at least, here's what I can say. They talk about niggas, they don't like niggas, and you don't see them hang around niggas. So they staying true to what they talking about. You talk about gangs, you say you hate gang bangers, but you hang with the gang members, Flacco. What does that say about you? And what does that say about what you're doing right now? Is this real? Is this fake? Are you just trying to rage bait for clicks right now? Because what is the real motive here? What is the real motive of this video? You bashing LA gang members only to go back to the platform that's nothing but LA gang bangers. Like, what are you talking about? LA gang members. I ain't gonna call them bangers because a lot of them older. Members. So make that make sense. You feel me? Just because they're not out there no more in the field and going crazy, they still got little homies and little cousins and all that it is. And they represent them, but they showing them now that, you know what I mean? They showing them now. These niggas are 40, 30. This ain't like putting a nigga that's 19 on the microphone. So shout out like the NFAs and all them, like those respected niggas in their youth. They was demons out here. Munchie Bees, all that. There was demons out here. They got reputations. They just older now. So for you to sit here and bash it, those are prime examples of niggas who can change their lives who was once in the street known for doing certain things to now be able to sit on these platforms with their opposition and do what they do. So that's what I will salute to them brothers for. But for you to be around niggas like that and still go back and bash gang members is crazy.
A white nationalist. I know the facts. I know the talking point. I can go at it. But God damn it, man, these gang members is making my job a little harder. Now, luckily, all right, luckily, nobody passed away, okay? Luckily, nobody passed away.
And that's why I said, with all that going, you didn't see nobody, no headlines of somebody getting killed, getting shot. This is a normal thing. These crews come together, gangs come together, they fight on King Day. Nobody got killed. That's a win. That's a win. If we could just get gangs to come out and fight again, this is the era I come from. We used to come out and fight. All that shooting shit, it was rare somebody get shot. Yeah, you might get shot, but it wasn't every fight somebody got shot. You could come out and fight, squabble a nigga. You can see him the next week again, squabble him up with him and his homies. See him the next week again, squabble him up. Nobody get killed in none of those weeks. We just squabbling. We going to keep seeing you, nigga. We going to rumble till we win, or if we lost, we going to get our get back and rumble up. And that's why I like, get back to that again. If you're going to do it, I'll take that over murders all day. I'll take that over murders all day, seeing the youth get murdered. I'll take that over. Listen, I'm a realist, bro. I know gangbanging isn't going to stop in LA in the next week or two. It's not. But if we could say, hey, less murders and seeing these youth, if they are going to choose that direction to use their hands and fight and not kill each other, that's a start. That's a start, man. But, you know, that shit's crazy, man.
Okay. Nobody died, all right, during these altercations. Somebody did get stabbed, though, and they did suffer some serious wounds and like injuries.
Good afternoon, I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Thanks for joining us. We are following breaking news from Leimert Park, where the LAPD is investigating a stabbing.
The scene is not far from where the MLK parade ended just a few hours ago. Gil Lavis is in Sky 5 with the details. Gil?
Well, Glenn and Lou, this started with large groups of people fighting here near Crenshaw, near Leimert Park. As I zoom in here now, we see a large response by LAPD. Skirmish lines all over the place with LAPD in different directions.
Really think about this. Really, fuck that. Really think about this, what we're watching right now. They really highlight the negative shit. Look how much coverage they putting on the negative part of the... Why didn't they do this for the actual goddamn parade? Why didn't y'all go live and cover the parade? Y'all had to do breaking news. Let's cover the negative shit of the parade. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Like, that shit weak, bro. That shit weak. It's like, nigga, this, we all know the news get paid off negativity. That's what they, you know, that's what sells, man. Chaos sells. But it's just like, damn, dog, look at this shit. They covered this shit. And that's what I was saying. You didn't see no highlights of the actual parade on social media. It was fucking, it was like, what the fuck? All it was fights. You couldn't tell me one person who was at the parade. You feel me? Power 106 was out there. Shout out Power 106. Beautiful event. Great time. Showing love to the city. Now, why wasn't that highlighted?
We're looking at Crenshaw Boulevard. That's mounted police there facing southbound towards 43rd Street. Let me come up and show you the crowd here. The crowd is mostly dispersed throughout the streets here on different avenues here, but I can tell you that during that fight, during one of those fights, a 40-year-old man was stabbed. LAPD had to go in and rescue that person with the help of the fire department. But again, a 40-year-old man stabbed in unknown condition, rushed to a hospital at this point, and a large group of people here kind of scattered in different areas. I'll come back to the north side of Crenshaw Boulevard near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And you can see it's pretty much empty at this point. There is a response by LAPD in this area for skirmish lines, and as well on surface streets off of the major highways or major streets here. Their LAPD had to go into these streets here. McClung is one of them here. You can see some of the units there.
So according to people there, you have the parents of these children getting into it and fighting each other as well, right? People watch the parents of these kids be present and condone the behavior, and then when somebody got hurt, they blame the police. So they watched the parents of these people present, co-signing the behavior, egging it on. Then when somebody get hurt, they blame the police for not stepping in. Because apparently the police was there. And the police was apparently arms folded, saying, all right, bro, attack each other. Go ahead. Hey, bro, we not stepping in.
And they was just fighting again. If the police would have stepped in, if it would have escalated, it would have went to a whole nother level. It would have went to a whole nother level. You talking about kids coming together, fight each other. Typical shit in gang culture, right? Like, okay, aside from these young niggas now shooting everybody, but they come together to fight each other. The cops are like, all right, now if y'all escalate this shit, we gonna step in. And we out here 300 thick. And when we step in, all hell's finna break loose. We finna start gassing shit, hitting niggas with rubber bullets. We finna start nigga getting it cracking. And y'all know what that does. That's gonna make these motherfuckers take it up another level. They gonna start breaking shit, breaking businesses, burning shit, flipping cars, doing all this shit. We have seen this time and time again if you come from here. So, should the cops be to blame? No. I'm gonna say that. You know who should be to blame? These motherfucking parents, man. It's the parents of these children that's out here and y'all watching them. You feel me? Yeah, we gotta be real here. We gotta be realists, bro. We can't just put it all on the police. It starts with the parenting. It's us too. It's us as parents, for sure. And sometimes we can't help. We can guide our children like my parents guided me. But I get to a certain age where I make my own choices. My parents didn't raise me to join a gang. They did the complete opposite. But when I got of age, what did I do? I joined a gang. You feel me? So it's only so much we could do, and you gotta, the parents, it start with the parents though. It do. It's gonna be like, why are your parents, hey, we tried. The police, I don't want them stepping, I don't want to have to hear about the police killed my kid. No parent wants to hear that. Right? This is where you gotta be a realist, man. Do you want to hear that your kid got in a fight at the parade? Or that your kid got killed by the police at the parade? Or that your kid got killed at the parade? It's sticky, man. You know, the street life it's a sticky situation, man. And it's like shit, man. It's those who grow out of it, those who blossom from it and beautiful things, and it's those who end up in jail for life. It's those who lose their life to this shit. It's a street culture, man. It's fucked up, man. It's a fucked up thing. I don't know, man. What y'all think, though, man? What y'all think? Who should be blamed for this? Should anybody be blamed? Let me know what y'all think.
We're not about to risk our lives for y'all. Y'all don't even like us, which I still think is wrong, right? I still think the officers should have stepped in. But how can I blame the police when guardians were there and parents did nothing?
I didn't even know this dude. He got stabbed. It was predictable that he would get stabbed. It was predictable someone would get stabbed, someone would get hurt. And these cats just stood around watching it. Each one of these people in these uniforms with these badges stood around and watched that shit happen. But we were trying to do something about it. But we were trying to help and bring some peace. The peacemakers just made a wall. Mother. Fuck all this goddamn cops, dude. I'm so tired of this. Look. It's not good that people are killing each other in these streets. It's not good. I know that shit. But when shit is going down and it's in front of your face and the cops just stand there. Just stand there and don't do anything. They contain a situation by making a wall and they watch everyone kill each other. And they just watched.
Should he be madder at the police or should he be mad at the actual gang members? Where does this anger and frustration really lie? Where should it really be pointed to? That's why I say it's a sticky situation out here, man. It's a sticky situation. We instantly take it to the police sometimes. It's your fault. It's your fault. The police say, wait a minute. It's your fault. You the one got put on this hood. You the one walking around representing this gang and don't like this other block because of some shit from 30 years ago before you was even born. and y'all feuding over a death from 20 years ago. Who's the real blame? Everybody plays a part in the blame. We all do. But you gotta be old enough and get wise enough to know that and be a realist about the situation. We all play a part in this shit. How we raised. Hell, I look back at some of the shit I did, and then even like certain shit that's on camera and music videos and shit like that, I'll be like, damn, I didn't think about my kids was gonna see this shit when I got older, bro. You know what I mean? I just be like, we gotta be at an age of growth and be responsible and take accountability, man. That's what it really come down to. But what we ain't gonna have is a nigga like Flocko over here bashing shit who ain't never did shit for LA, ain't never spent a day in this motherfucking blocks, ain't tried to help, only tried to hurt. You stay up out of this, man. You stay up out of this conversation. Because you're not here with the motive of helping. You here with the motive of hurting, bro. And yeah, you stay up out of this shit, nigga. And that shit, listen, when y'all see, listen, Flocko, I fuck with you. But when you do this shit, and I tell you, I make it very clear, I tell you all the time, when you do this type of shit, I don't fuck with it. That's the type of shit I don't fuck with. When you go on here and start rage baiting and acting like you hate LA gang members and all that, nigga, you love hanging around gang members. You love it. So that shit is weak. That's why I don't, like, why? Why do you gotta do that type of content? Because it's fake. It's fraudulent. You don't gotta do that type of content, bro. You can't sit here and say, I hate gang members, and then go sit down and hang with gang members, laugh, chill, break bread with them, drink with them, chill. Like, it doesn't make sense. If the KKK say, I hate niggas, they don't go sit down with niggas and hang out and chill and have podcasts and talk and laugh. So what is the real intentions here? What are you doing? What is your real intentions here? And that's what niggas be questioning. Even when they be like, why do y'all fuck with him, pun? Why do y'all? And I'll be like, hey, he can come over here and get his point off. Do I let him in private business? Do I let him in family affairs, hood affairs? Hell no. When he come over here, we talk about topics. Don't come over here talking that LA shit. Don't come over here bashing LA. Don't come over, none of that. I'm not gonna sit there while you do that shit. Talk about your topics. Go about your business.
We been knew LAPD didn't like black people. We been knew LAPD was racist. We been knew LAPD was corrupt. So am I gonna sit here and boohoo and cry that the racist police didn't risk their life to save black people? I'm not. But you know who I'ma look at and say, damn, shame on you? I'm gonna look at the black people who are supposed to love other black people and see them acting like how they acted and say, damn, bro, where did our community go wrong at? Our community should have been checked this behavior before it got to this stage. If we can't save ourselves, we can't depend on the police to save us. They don't like us. LAPD don't like the black community, bruh. Now, here's the thing. You know why a lot of these OG gang members would never come online and condemn this behavior? Because it's good for them. That's what you guys don't know. It's good for them. And I wouldn't be surprised.
This nigga is cap, bro. Come on, Flocko. Now you trying to say the OGs don't be online talking about it. What are you talking about? There's fucking documented movements. Niggas out here trying to stop legendary beefs that's been in LA forever. The 8 trays in the 60s coming together, marching. What are you talking about, bro? See what I'm saying? This is a nigga that don't be outside. A nigga that don't know what's going on in the LA culture, don't know what's going on in the streets. Only what you see on the internet. Get outside and touch grass, nigga. Touch some motherfucking grass.
If the OG gang members actually instructed these YNs and these hooligans to do this, you know why? Right? They're incentivized to do this because of that grid program that's paying gang members $42 million a year.
Shit he heard on the internet. Wasn't hip to the whole Big U Whack 100 shit. He was never talking about grid before this. Come on, Flocko. Jeez, come on, y'all.
See, the grid program pays OG gang members from their community who got influence, and they pay them to keep the peace, all right? You can't pay somebody to keep the peace if there's already peace. You pay them to keep the peace if there's turmoil, if there's drama, one of the things that gang members get paid millions of dollars for every year is to allow safe passage. So, for example, if somebody, right, has a funeral concession and they got to drive through an opposing neighborhood, the city will say, hey, the grid program, can y'all please just make sure that nobody harm the funeral concession as they drive through, which to me should be common sense. We shouldn't be paying gang members not to shoot up a hearse, right? We shouldn't be paying gang members not to beat up kids on their way to school. But the city of Los Angeles thinks that $42 million is a better use of our resources to pay them not to do crimes, opposed to locking them up for doing.
All right, here's what's irking me, man. This nigga Flacco keeps saying "our" and "us." You don't even live in LA, bro. You live in Texas, my nigga. Like, what do you... Y'all see how this nigga is being a false prophet right now? He's trying to sell it like he's out here and this is his home. He's from here. But to people who don't know, Flacco, they probably going to assume what he's talking right now is an LA resident talking, somebody who's from here. You're not from here, brother. You're from South Dakota, North Dakota. Now by way of Texas. And you sitting out here talking about LA culture, LA problems, LA issues, and saying we, us, are. No. We not letting that fly, bro.
The crimes. So the gang members instructed the YNs and the hooligans to go and cause chaos. So next time, when they want to have an MLK parade, they gonna call them gang members and put money in their pockets and pay them to keep the peace. This is how gang members are actively extorting the city and extorting you out of millions of dollars, but nobody's doing nothing about it. Another example of gang members proving they're the devil is this particular video right here, where apparently this gang member who's from...
This has nothing to do with the Martin Luther King parade, man. So we're not even finna highlight this. I'm not even finna highlight this. We're gonna zoom past this. Flacco, I don't know what you're doing right here, but that shit ain't cool, bro.
Send the flood, man. We got grown men bragging about being able to knock out a girl on her birthday. Like, not with the... No, knocking out a woman on her birthday, posting it to the internet and bragging about it because you think that's going to give you validation from getting...
Nothing to do with the Martin Luther King parade, brother. You trying to combine shit and spin narratives. That's not... No.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do you guys think about this, man? All right.
I'll tell you what I think, man. Shut your bitch ass up! That's what you need to do, man. Shut the fuck up. Talk about LA gang culture, man. What the fuck are you talking about? All right. There it is, man. Flacco, doing what Flacco does best. Rage baiting, selling false dreams, being a false prophet. You know what I mean? Get it together, man. Come on, that shit's getting old, man. It's getting old. That was cool 2-3 years ago when you was trying to make your name in the game and scratching the surface. It's getting old, man, because niggas, you hanging with niggas. You showing the loopholes in your message. There's too many loopholes in your message, bro. Like, you hanging with these niggas. You're shaking, you're breaking bread, you seeing them, you hugging them, you're laughing, and then you're going home and make videos about them saying they're terrible people. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Let me know what y'all think about Flacco, man. What do y'all think about Flacco? Is his reign gonna soon come to an end, talking about LA gang culture and gang members? Will someone eventually touch him up? What do y'all think? What do y'all think should happen? Let me know in the comment section right now, man. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.